Anna Kortz Madsen is headed to Tokyo to represent Denmark in the Olympics. This is at the second, trying to give her homeland its first ever. And then here she was at the fourth with her second shot. Yeah, we're seeing the reeds in the grass, Judy, blowing today here in this third round.
Paula Creamer making her first cut of the year. This is her fifth tournament out. She was +1 through 2 rounds. Got off to a bogey at the 10th. This then at the 11th. And that just gives you a good chance to see just what could happen on this hole. Using the slope.
Including Celine Herbert, Grant Boone, and Judy Rankin watching Celine. That's a good birdie. One, that's a good birdie.
The first 2 days here, this will be a different experience for the players.
Here's Herbert at the par 5 second. Third shot. Former #1 in the world, Jin Young Ko, playing in the final group, beginning the day 1 shot behind Matilda Castren. This is her approach at the first.
Does that serve a little notice?
It just might. She would roll that in for birdie.
Sometimes you just have to go wear yourself out to get over it. And you know, she is a bit of a perfectionist. I think she would even agree to that. I think you're right, Karen. I think that the stats that are provided today for players are really used by players.
Nesta Henseleit showing just how important that the putter can be.
Boy, it was going so slow it could have fallen, but did not.
She distracted. I still like it.
I think she's smiling.
Yeah, this putt should break pretty good to the right. Just got to make sure it doesn't hop right out of the fringe.
Not a bad hole to walk off with a par, though, from the former Duke star.
That'll go as a 1-putt, technically.
This for a birdie already has 3 of them on day. Started the day at 4 under par. She did have a bogey on 6, but moving along quite nicely. 6 under par for the tournament. Player that has, I think, a lot of potential. Judy just hasn't quite lived up to it. I think she's hard on herself, to be honest with you.
Well, you need that 1 or 2.
Second shot into a bunker, so trying to make a sandy here. Playing with the defending champion, Angela Stanford. You can see her in the background. And that will be a bogey there. But Angela Stanford also going along quite nicely today. She has 3 birdies on a round. Stanford birdied 5, 6, and 8. An Open was going to be her thing. British Open.
Ooh. She is getting ready to cut back on her schedule a little bit. Mom, Nan, is still dealing with treatment and so on for cancer. Pray from a little uphill slope, and it really makes you elevate the ball, hit it up way high, and what a beautiful shot.
And Esther Henseleit, the 22-year-old from Germany.
Oh my God.
Just tried to tickle it in.
Whole locations the player feels like they could get to. So far this week, the 9th hole has been the 2nd hardest on the golf course.
Years in a row until Sunday. Now, Minjee Kim, the 23-year-old who makes her home in Arizona, is putting on quite the Saturday charge. That is her 5th birdie in the last 6 holes, and she's moved into 3rd place alone.
Pretty much straight down the hill here after playing 2 perfect shots into this hole.
Gabby only hit 11 greens in round 2, but shot 66. Here is our defending champ, Angela Stanford. I don't think 7 under par is going to get it done this week, Judy. What do you think? That was her winning total in December.
Well, I think we gauged something in the area between 40 and 50 degrees difference in temperature.
Jerry keeps saying go lower.
100.
Now a winner 3 weeks ago, won at the Meta Hill Championship. He's got a 9-iron right here. I think that was the right club, Judy.
I think so.
Okay.
Caddy keeps his job. So, Grant, you asked me how she's feeling. I think she's feeling way more confident than a rookie would normally feel. That win on that tough golf course meant the world.
And this is Celine Herbert trying to get a sandy par after being in that front right bunker. Oh. And just this par 3, putt drifted past to the right. Oh, there's a little bit of a too much right hand in that one, trying to guide that one.
Yeah, it's kind of when you don't let the putter.
From here, she could pitch it or putt it. Chose to pitch.
Third shot.
Good choice.
Both Jong-un Lees made the cut.
Not trusting that your line is right. We go to the 6th.
It's Catherine Kirk. Does that look need any commentary, Judy, or do you think that tells the story? And here is a transplanted Texan, Jarena Pillar from New Mexico. Got off to a good start, struggled a bit as round 2 concluded, and kind of a tough start today.
Now this was the club that let her down in the third round of Kingsmill, but those putts are huge, especially as a rookie in this position for the second time. Big putt there.
This is the second shot at the par 5 for NG Chun. 6 off the lead at the moment.
It has been reachable for a number of players, and how about that shot?
How about in?
Whoa. It kind of kissed the hole as it went by.
To the 11th, and this is Jarena Pillar. Started the day 4 under par, so dropped a couple, got one back. This hole playing 171 yards, and that's a big feature of Jarena Pillar's game.
So her status wasn't as good as it would have been.
And this is the 11th, Jarena Pillar finishing off that tremendous approach shot in there. It'll be a nice birdie for her.
This increases the percentage of making 3, but it also decreases the chances of making 2.
It's an unusual position for Jin Young Ko for a while. I mean, she was the world #1 and she got knocked off that perch last week, so now she can build up again. There you go. Wasn't very happy with the putter yesterday, was the one thing that she felt. And Esther Henseleit. 3 par 3s on this front side. This one playing 165 yards today. Hole location front left. Oh, look at it take the slope down nicely. That was educated. A little bit of local knowledge there.
Let's go to 7, Karen.
And this is Esther Henseleit for her birdie.
Obviously such a great shot to get in that position there. Tough hole, really great birdie.
The par 3s really are key here, aren't they? If you can hit some good quality iron shots into it, makes a big difference, Avery.
Target and knowing where to miss on those is key.
All right, this is Gabby Lopez, a birdie putt here, Morgan.
Yeah, she hit it in the right off the tee and laid up, and then made a beautiful birdie putt there.
Great putt. It's great.
It didn't look nerve-wracking to you the way you composed yourself to 11.
Poor long Patlam for her birdie. We've already seen her pour one in earlier today, and you're making everything look like it's not very nerve-wracking out here, Avery.
Oh,
you are
thank you.
A particularly impressive young lady, so continue the good work.
So it's a 5 at the 6th for Lee 6. to avoid her fourth three putt in the last 2 days.
In that department.
Well, I think it's even really interesting. She told me that after she missed the cut in Hawaii, she went out to watch her good friend Leona Maguire play, just to learn what the best players do, how they handle the pressure, how they handle the conditions, where even they stand, little things that rookies might not know. So anytime you can be in that position, it's a bonus.
And Gabby Lopez is in the place you want to be on this hole.
And she drove it a little bit up the right, but has the best angle by far into this green. Her greens and regulation stat. Iron play in general is usually pretty spectacular. There's another.
She was putting the mid to short length ones without the flag stick, but it didn't last long.
It creates some kind of special focus for the players who do that. And
It's like a whole team of Simone Biles.
Yes.
You know?
Castron just cleaning up.
Oh, no.
A little chant of Go Knowles there in the background.
Colin and Gabby's caddy looking over this whole location. It's relatively flat. I felt like this might fall right. She read it right, whatever she did.
She'll take a little victory lap. This is the 10th and 31-year-old South African Paula Rito. Ooh.
we haven't seen a whole lot of really long putts go in. Nice to see.
Just right of the hole. Just right. Ooh, really good.
Back of the 8th and Jin Young Ko.
Little downhill lie with her 54-degree wedge from 100. It'll be her 52-degree. So she has to learn a little more versatility with her wedges.
Would Se Young Kim be the other?
As we go to 11th now, and Henseleit for a birdie up that hill. It's just so slow, so hard to get it up to the hole. But she won in Kenya in 2019, and she was on a lot of people's lips as to whether she might get a little pick for the Solheim Cup in 2019. I think she's, with a tied 12th at Lotte, tied 15th at KPMG. Attempt to, just got to get it to the hole. So slow. Oh, yes. When you get a good teach like that, you have to take advantage, and
Just a matter of getting a putt or two to drop. Up on the green at the 12th, Catherine Kirk.
Boy, and that helps because she is close to being in the thick of it.
Yeah.
Unless you look down at the ground the whole time. It almost looked like it jumped right off the bat, huh, Judy?
Yeah.
it's a particularly cool device that the players are now allowed to use. Castron's shot underway.
That's a 6-iron. That's the right number.
It's pretty correct.
Yeah, that's a pretty good shot.
Celine Herbert for birdie to get to 7 under at the 12th. Yeah. Okay.
Unless she intends to.
13.
This is J-Marie Green for a birdie. Oh, yes. Hot, tough hole location nearer the front, and players should play a little bit long of that if they've been laying up and putt back down the hill, so that was nicely done.
After the first round, she said, I'm going to go buy a house. And then she came back for the second round and said, I wrote a big check. I did it. And she's been spending the winter furnishing it, and nice to sleep in your own bed.
Anna Balatz with her third shot. This par 5. This one coming in a bit low. Going to try and spin. There you go. These greens are so soft, and that had to look so good. So after that fabulous shot in, Anna Balatz for her birdie at the 13th. Very nicely done. That'll get her to 9 under par.
Yeah, Celine here from a little bit closer than Ingy, 144 yards. If I were her, I'd be taking dead aim at Ingy's ball. Great target on the green. This one fading towards the hole, though.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
It's her 54-degree wedge. Looks promising.
The third shot at the 14th for Gabby Lopez. And that's the last shot she'll have on 14. And the par putt for Ko.
This would be some par. Very flat-looking putt.
Okay. Well, that's how you go 114 holes without a bogey like she did 2 years ago, Judy.
Love fast greens.
Is that the same with you, Judy? You like the downhillers? Nice.
Beautiful.
Do that, Eagle. Esther Henseleit. To 12 under par. This is Stacy Lewis. It's her third shot. Little 3 under par round going on here. Oh, that was nicely judged. To that back right hole location. Downhill putt now coming up though. Approach shot in here. Can Stacy Lewis finish up a birdie at 17? Yes, she can. She's now 9 under par. Boudier for birdie at the 15th. After that nicely judged little pitch from the front.
The claw grip's not something you see very often out here, huh, Judy?
No, I'm not sure exactly why that is, because we have our own share of people who would like to putt a little bit better.
This is Jin Young Ko and her second shot.
I'm trying to hit a spinner here.
My goodness. Nice little easy eagle there for Jin Young Ko. Puts her at 14 under par. Now 17 and Yeoju Kim for a birdie. Well, that rolled smoothly. Smoothly straight in the hole.
Jin Young Ko for par. Can she do it again? Judy.
Apparently so.
The par is at 14 and 16.
Oh, that was left straight away.
Almost from my angle here, it looked like it hopped.
Straight off that putter face. To get her within 1 of Ko. Yep. 13 under par. Just a stunning round of golf by Esther Henseleit from Germany. And Anna Balat's on the 17th. This is her third shot. Nicely below the hole there.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of putt you're just trying to roll close, and if it should fall in, you are so happy. Oh my gosh, I thought it would.
That was crazy good. And she's like, what? It didn't go in? Wow. That's easy par, moving on to the 18th, and
it shouldn't break a lot, just a little from left to right.
It's a good looking stroke. Slight little upslope in front of that flag. Oh, very nice. This was Castron's third at the 17th. Oh.
How good is that?
We've seen some serious short game prowess from Matilda Castro. I don't know, as a player, I think I'll be a bit perturbed having to wait for everybody.
Quarter round of golf for Esther Henseleit, the rookie on the LPGA Tour, 66 in round 1.
Just a bit.
boring can be lucrative, Judy.
You know,
Candid.
everybody who has ever played the game will tell you if you hit fairways and greens, they might say it's boring, but you're going to keep trying to do it.
First time she'd ever taken a lead into a round on the LPGA Tour. Now she can exhale. Really, really impressed.
Will it get there?
Yep.
Yes. Lights out. Finish for Jong-un Lee 6. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Woke up at 10 till 5 a.m. local time to go finish her second round. Ends in the dark. Finishing up a bogey-free 66.